things kind of unravel after that?
Combination of things. I think obviously 21 threes and then 32 free throws is tough. You hold a team to 22 points in the paint. Typically, that's a good number. Felt like there were a few times that we probably had some participation in stopping our runs, whether that was some good offensive stretches and then we didn't have discipline or shorted up defensively, or had some good defensive stretches and probably didn't capitalize, or some self-inflicted wounds there offensively, and give them a lot of credit. They, obviously very publicly challenged themselves, and we came out strong, and they responded, and we needed to be better.
I saw that Jeremy only played 6 minutes. Is he okay health-wise?
Yeah.
You talked pregame about De'Aaron's, just rust element. Did that kind of rear its head tonight?
In terms of?
Just him, still having to get over the rust, get his stamina up, conditioning up.
Yeah, maybe. I think, again, there are some things that we just could have done better. I mean, he's playing a lot of minutes. I probably, again, could have used the bench more. Maybe guys got a little tired. I don't know. That's something we'll have to go back in the film and look at. But he's giving us a lot right now, obviously, and he's been out. And, to think that a guy's going to be out that many months and come back and be at the same all-star level with just hitting the stride, I don't think it'll take him long. But I think he probably deserves a little bit of a runway.
It seemed like there were a lot of open looks for them in the second half, especially from three. What was leading to the shot attempts, the good shot attempts they had from the perimeter?
Yeah, a lot of it is Steph Curry's gravity. Obviously, you put a lot of attention on him, and so guys will get shots. Obviously, Jimmy Butler made some threes tonight. Some of them were breakdowns on our end, and some of them were them making some shots and taking advantage of that. And we need to be better at that, to not give them quite that many open opportunities.
Are part of those open opportunities just ingratiating more of the guys that have been injured back onto the defensive side of the ball for communication purposes?
No, I don't think even guys that have been injured or healthy, the communication shouldn't be affected by that. So I think that's something that hopefully should exist, even if you lack a little bit of maybe the continuity or the rhythm, or anticipating what your teammate may do because you've been with him on the court. But the communication is something that should be hopefully at a certain standard, regardless of who's in, who's out, or who's been around.
Coach, Steph and Victor put up triple doubles tonight, even though the outcome wasn't what you guys wanted. What positives do you take away from how they read the game?
Yeah, I mean, those guys are competing. They're doing a lot of good. We just have to try to navigate and minimize some of the peaks and valleys. I think if we can have a more consistent standard of 48 minutes, then typically the highs sustain because you're doing something disciplined and consistent enough to be able to have some runs. And right now I think we're just having too many lows, and so there's still a lot of highs and we're doing a lot of good things, but we just need to be more consistent.
You guys face the Warriors again on Friday. What adjustments do you want to see the team make in the rematch?
To be better, I'll have to look at the film to give you a detailed answer. But yeah, obviously, like I said, to give them 14 points and for them to score 14 points in the first quarter and then follow that with 35, 43, 33. There's obviously some drastic change. And obviously, Golden State's a very good team, championship pedigree. They have a lot to do with that. But that's something that we hope to improve upon.
Are these baseball type series good for just that kind of stuff, just adjusting and looking at film and kind of in preparation for down the road, maybe?
I think so. I think to be able to get the immediate feedback and then try to execute it and put it into real time and living color is something that we're trying to get better at. And so it'll be a good test. And again, it's against a pretty good team with a pretty good base.
Thank you.
Thank you.